Okay. I don't know if I put the audio on, so there's no way for me of knowing. But I'll just speak what I want to say anyway, and if there's no audio coming from my voice, that's fine. Besides, the title is the title of this video speaks for itself. This is going to be the Fallen Star quest finale, which is the event quest. It's going to end in about 12 hours, so I might as well wrap this one up so I can go back to see if I can finish the other prerequisites so I can get Mona for free. I still need to make my way to AR40 for that, so still a ways to go, but at least I got something to do. So let's go ahead and finish this.
Huh? Is Fischl waiting for us?
The time has finally come. Though it brings Mein Fräulein no joy to do so, there is something she must announce to the assembled populace.
My loyal servants, one must bid you adieu till such time as I beckon you once more. Though we have faced many trials and tribulations together, you have all shown commendable courage in the course of duty. I feel a breeze now blows upon this place, and I feel that it blows in your honor.
What? You're just gonna bail on us?
With the arrival of this giant meteorite, many more people have succumbed to the slumber. Strong as the soldiers may be, they are struggling to cope, and there is demand for volunteers everywhere we turn. Mein Fräulein and I shall tend to the victims on the soldiers' behalf. The rest of this investigation we place in your capable hands.
Goodbye. You are a good listener. I enjoy chatting with you. To be honest, most of the other adventurers in the guild only ever talk to me when they want to hear Oz's reconnaissance reports. This little journey we had, it was a great adventure. I'm just sorry that it has to end so abruptly.
Huh? You're talking a little weirder than you normally do.
Oh, yikes. What am I doing? I totally broke form.
What Mein Fräulein means to say is that the mystical mysteries that vex and perplex are bound to be effortlessly extinguished by the advent of your commendable courage and wondrous wisdom.
And now Oz's translation is the one that sounds all kooky.
Mein Fräulein simply wishes to say that she has every confidence that you will arrive at the truth of this matter.
Most indeed. My dear attendants, I hereby charge the Ritter der Verurteilung with leading you out from the darkness, back into the realm of light.
Who are you calling your attendant?
We will meet again. Once this matter is concluded, I propose that we all get a drink together.
Well, now we're 2 people short. But let's not get hung up about that. The good news is I found something else out. I shaved some dust off the meteorite and used it to do another reading. It was actually really effective. These rocks have been around for hundreds, maybe even thousands of years. Leonard must have lived a very long time ago. The meteorites carry his will and can pass it on to others. In other words, centuries on from Leonard's life, and the strength of his will is not diminished one bit. A guy from the distant past with a burning ambition to scale the highest mountain. I'd be willing to bet that he was an adventurer. Just like you. An adventurer? That does explain his obsession with mountain climbing.
Our approach so far has been too passive, and time has been against us every step of the way. We need to change our strategy, and we need to attack this problem at its source.
Paimon agrees. From now on, we need to put Leonard at the center of everything we do.
Yes. Because if the meteorites carry Leonard's will with them, then it's precisely as Fischl said. The rocks are, in a sense, a curse. I'm a little incredulous, but it turns out her blind guess was actually spot on. No, I'm a respectable astrologist, and I shouldn't stoop to that kind of criticism.
Anyway, all we need to do now is remove the curse.
Okie dokie. Since we've got a historical adventurer on our hands, Paimon thinks we should pay a visit to the Adventurers Guild.
Okay, so now we go see Catherine and see where she will take us after she loads, that is. Still takes a while to load all of these. Come on, pop up, chop chop. There you are.
Our records show that there have been many adventurers by that name over the years. It is impossible to know which one you refer to. However, I do recall that there is a book in the library authored by someone called Leonard. Perhaps you should take a look?
Nope. That means I have to go visit Lisa then. Easy. Which door is the library? Okay, here it is. I just want to make sure there's any books that I missed, so I'm gonna take a bit if I look around, see if there are any sparkly. I saw something sparkly. Where? Down here? Nope. Thought I saw something sparkly there. I was wrong. Hi, Mrs. Tesla. Oh yeah, I can't do clowning here. Okay, just my imagination. I don't see anything sparkly here that I haven't missed, so might as well check Lisa's desk.
Author Leonard. Where are you, Leonard? Aha! Gotcha! The index says that Leonard's book should be in the northwest corner on the top floor of the library. Northwest corner. Should be right over there.
Northwest. This is the northwest. And this is the top floor. We're pointing it downstairs. This is the top floor. This is the bottom floor.
of Mountains and Seas, a guide for adventurers written by Leonard. But the words have faded, and there are even pages missing. Paimon's got no hope of reading this.
Long faults, blah blah blah, somewhere, blah 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 blah, day blah 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 blah, blah 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 blah. I'm not gonna read the whole thing. Screw it.
Darn. Maybe we're just wasting our time on this one.
Don't give up. Let's see what Mona says.
Oh, right! Yeah, Mona! She might have a better idea.
I'll get out of here. Get me out of this chair!
Gusha Biat?
I'm sorry whoever's trying to join me, but I'm doing this story quest right now. And the guy's gone. I will join if I'm gonna do this one, the Falcon quest. I do plan to get all those books for the Ascensions. I should still my main character. Okay, there we go.
Look what we found! Leonard wrote a book!
Ooh, let me see. I could have predicted as much. Your average astrologist would definitely give up at this point. But I am Mona, progenitor of the future of astrology. Nothing can stand in my way. I simply need to deduce the missing portions with my astrolabe, write them in, and then decipher the text. Finished at last.
So what does it say?
Just as I thought. Leonard was an adventurer who lived 2,000 years ago. His lifelong dream was to reach the summit of a mountain called Pylos Peak.
2,000 years? So the constellation that caused the meteorites is from 2,000 years ago?
Somehow, for some reason, this constellation was summoned down from the sky. I suspect that the Fatui have something to do with that part.
Paimon thinks so too. Whenever something shady happens, you can bet the Fatui are involved.
The meteorites harbor elemental energy, which radiates out and lulls people to sleep by some means akin to hypnosis. And if I'm guessing correctly, there should be some sort of core meteorite among the bunch.
within which is a crystal that harbors Leonard's spirit. Well, if I were Leonard, I would want to make sure the core lands right on the snowy summit that I never made it to while I was alive.
So, the core should be at the top of Pylos Peak? Where is that? Paimon's never heard of it before.
It's the first I'd heard of it too. So I compared the map from the book against the current topography of Mondstadt. Apparently, Pylos Peak no longer exists.
Are you trying to say that the tallest mountain Paimon's never heard of just disappeared?
I once read somewhere that the Animo Archon, Barbados, once used his divine power to mobilize the winds and blow the ice and snow from the face of the earth. The whole landscape of Mondstadt was changed in the process. The mountains of that age were replaced by the vast stretch of ocean we see today. Still, a mountain that high, drop it into the ocean and it'll still leave a trace. The summit still reaches just above the water's surface, so the place known as Pylos Peak in Leonard's day is today known as Musk Reef.
So, Venti, which we know is Barbados, is the one that basically got rid of Pylos Peak because he was drunk at the time? Typical. And I don't know why people praise that guy. He's a complete nutcase. A cute nutcase though, but a nutcase nonetheless. I want to punch him. So like yesterday I actually mined all the crystals here, so like I say I haven't respawned yet, so likely I'll be doing some farming tomorrow. Anyway, what I'll do is go through here and get ready for a boss fight. It's Scaramouche.
Oh, so this is Pylos Peak. Not much to show for itself now, eh?
Looks like someone beat us here. Is this like a popular tourist spot, or... Ah! It's you!
Huh? You again.
Look at the state he's in. Was he in that dream just now?
He managed to extricate himself from the dream on his own strength? How is that possible?
Just because you are powerless to do something does not mean that I am. You're too late anyway. I finished my research.
We knew it! This was all a dirty trick by the Fatui!
Save it! No more fun and games for me today. I'll come for you when I'm good and ready.
You entered the dream they've all been having, didn't you? How much do you know about Leonard?
Leonard? Who's Leonard? Whatever. I have bigger fish to fry. I've discovered something far more important. And far more terrifying.
What?
The stars. The sky. It's all a gigantic hoax. A lie.
The stars are a lie. What are you talking about?
Is this some kind of astrological debate between you and Mona? Because if so, surely you can come up with a better argument than the stars are a lie. Seriously, who's gonna fall for that one when you can just lift your head up at night and see them up there twinkling away?
Oh, you are so naive it kills me. Still, can't really blame you. After all, I used to believe the same thing myself. Up until a few moments ago, that is.
A few moments ago? You mean...
Look, I really don't have the time to do this right now. What was the Jester thinking? He must have had some inkling of what we might discover on this mission. Would it really have been so difficult to give me a little forewarning? Well, maybe he just wanted to give me a fright. Time for me to go out and find the truth. So long, suckers.
Oh, can you believe that guy? He calls us suckers and then he just trots off. No one disrespects me. No one. Ugh. Time to show them what you get when you cross world-class genius with pure, unadulterated rage.
Too low.
Wow, you fought so fiercely.
Told you. That's what happens when you disrespect me. You bet I am. Paimon, you agree too, right? Did I show those Fatui who's boss or what?
Sure did. Without you here, those guys would have caused us a whole lot more trouble.
See? How do you like that, Harbinger? Scumbag. He seemed genuinely shaken, though. I don't think he was lying. I was always taught to talk about the false sky during astrological readings. Could there be more to such phrases than I have been led to believe? I digress. Come on, let's finish the job we came to do.
Whoa, this must be the core. It looks totally different from all the other meteorites. It's way more shiny.
This stone harbors an unbelievable amount of elemental energy and human desire. It's the core, all right? Yes. Otherwise, the victims will never wake up. This core is the root cause of everything that has happened.
Do it!
With ropes, we can scale mountains. With boats, we can sail the seas. By age 40, I had conquered every last domain. Pylos Peak alone defeated me. As an adventurer, and well, maybe in other ways too. Now, I am approaching the end of my life. Many times I have sat and stared up at that peak as the boundless snow slowly engulfed me. It is a beast without weakness, the merciless face of the world. It fills me with fear. And when an adventurer loses courage, they can no longer climb mountains. My mountaineering days may be over, but I have a greater ambition now. Humans create tools to conquer nature, and when nature conquers them in return, they create better tools. Where our legs cannot take us, maybe our tools can. And when tools fail us, perhaps wings can carry us instead. My dear friend, I leave you my designs for the wings of incompletion. Against the unknown, humanity stands as one. To be alive is to seek, to set foot in every place that the eye can see. I have little time remaining, though the wind has not yet come for my soul. But between us and your children, students, and friends, I believe that someone will reach that place at last.
Wow. Well, that was unexpected. Who would have thought that human will can survive in the skies for millennia on end? Astrology really is an incredible thing.
What makes you say that?
The ability to communicate with the stars can give you access to all the secrets from throughout human history. Though, of course, very few astrologists ever reach that level. What's with the formal tone all of a sudden? And speaking of formal tone, what is the deal with that girl, Fischl? She's a curious one.
Paimon thinks so too. She's so... how to put this? Yeah. Although, if you think about it, seems she was right all along. Is she one of these people who uses the wrong method but still gets the right answer?
You may well be right.
Even so, Paimon thinks that the most surprising thing of all was how Pylos Peak turned into a teeny tiny little island.
A mountain of yesteryear now sits as an island in the sea. Almost anyone from Mondstadt could reach it now, just by jumping in a boat.
In other words, everyone can climb Pylos Peak now. Do you think Leonard would be happy about it? The situation with Pylos Peak might be a bit of a shock. But now, with the help of the Animal Archon, the people of Mondstadt are able to glide. With wings, people can travel further and higher than ever before and explore new and unknown places. The victims should finally start waking up now that we've dealt with the core. And we have finally finished our commission from the Adventurers Guild.
So, I guess that's that. This particular event quest is over. Now, if I can just keep my right analog stick from drifting, one thing left for me to do now is just keep playing this one and then collect the rewards. Or I could do Mona and collect some Mora. Either way, it's pretty much done. And since there's nothing for me to farm here, just hunting some bosses and do the daily quests, I'll just do that. So, I guess, yeah, I know it's a pretty short one, but there's nothing much for me to do here. I mean, well, there is one thing I could do. Actually. I still need to do this quest for Xingqiu. So I guess I can do that. Let's go ahead. Because apparently I can't do any of the reputation quests from Leeway until I've gotten far in story mode, so why not do just that? Let's complete all the stories in Leeway, so I can do the reputation quests here. I don't mind not spending resin at this point, so even though I've already reached full capacity. Alright. All the way up there, huh? Going up. Yep. That was a weird bug. So, let's go further up from there. Oh, I'm going way too far from here.
Limbs are a requirement for locomotion on land.
Let's see if I can find another way to get up there. Go. Okay. Yeah. Have to go around, huh? Ooh. I'll grab these. These are needed for Shinshu's ascension. And we do not use to calling him Shincho. Also call him by his Japanese counterpart, Yuko Aki. Or Aki for short. Okay. Steady.
Who goes there? Really? He didn't mention anything about a meeting. The Master's dealing with some urgent business today. All prior appointments have been canceled.
Urgent business? What is it?
The Master's been working on a major business deal recently. He left early this morning to meet with a VIP client.
So, where is he now?
I'm sorry. The Master is stressed that we must not disclose that information to just anyone.
Just anyone? Are you saying we are not his VIP clients?
No. I mean, yes. Yes, you are. I meant no offense. Please, believe me.
Would you like to explain these extra fees you are incurring here, boss, or shall I?
I'm sorry. Master's currently in business negotiations at Shinya Kiosk. I beg for your mercy, please. My master will show me no leniency if he finds out.
Well, my master has much more important things to do than talking to rude guards like you. Luckily for you, your bad attitude will be the last thing on his mind when he's busy negotiating a big business deal with your boss.
Thank you. May your business forever be blessed by the Lord of Geo.
Nice work! Paimon never knew you were such a tough negotiator.
I was just bluffing.
Is that so? Now Paimon knows not to let your wily ways get the better of her in the future. Anyway, seems like the VIP client in question must be one of the Fatui.
This could work in our favor.
In that case, let's get ourselves over to the Shinua Kiosk. Seems business is booming at the Shinua Kiosk. No one should notice if we blend in there. But either way, if we want to know what kind of shady business they're up to, we better be careful.
I get the feeling that that dialogue with Paimon would have only triggered if I went to Shinua Kiosk right off the bat. But since we're not there, it just triggered by itself. Anyway, should be that far.
Cuisine is inedible.
I understand. I do. Please do not worry. You have my word that the order will be completed as promised.
The subordinate I sent was not quite so optimistic in his appraisal. Is somebody being uncooperative?
We just ran into a minor procurement problem, is all. We haven't managed to purchase the core lapis yet. But it's nothing for you to worry about. If Chang the Ninth won't sell, I can buy from someone else.
That would be most ideal. I remind you again that the Fatui care only about the result. We are willing to lend a certain degree of support to this transaction. But if it is not completed in time, you may suddenly find our goodwill comes at a price you cannot afford.
I understand. I am indebted to you for your protection. You know I would not dream of disappointing you, don't you?
We shall see when the time comes.
Darn that old man Chang.
So, Mr. Gentry Moutsai is colluding with the Fatui. Who knows if Gulag Geek has made any progress? Should we go tell him?
And with that, the fate...
What? He's already in Xingqiu? I thought he's still stuck in Qingce problems.
Ugh, Li cuisine is inedible.
Might as well follow the trail here. Ooh. Yes! Lotus seeds! Come on. Just want some good lotus seeds. Any other stuff I could get here? Like fish? Yes! Fish! I want me some fish. Seeds. Okay. Where's Shicho? Oh, Yokohaki. Oh, this one, huh? There you are, Guhagweek. Who are Guhua Geek.
You said you had other things to look into, as if you're some sort of man of mystery. When actually, all you meant was you wanted somewhere new to park your backside while you read your book.
I see. I guessed as much.
Did you really guess, or are you just saying that to sound clever?
The course of action we must take is now clear. To start with, please deliver this letter to the Feiyun Commerce Guild. They will know what to do. My liege, for reasons that I cannot explain, I will be unable to join you. There is no need for you to read the contents of the letter. When the time comes...
Ugh, this writing is super hard to read. Paimon can't make heads or tails of it.
Ancient script? A secret text that needs a cipher, perhaps? Or just totally bad handwriting? Totally bad handwriting.
Hence why I said there's no need for you to read it. The Feiyun Commerce Guild will have someone who can understand it.
But why would you want to get them involved? They're one of the bigwig commerce guilds in Liyue. Why would they want to help us? Since we got to Liyue, Paimon keeps hearing people mention it. Seems they oversee a lot of business that goes on around here. Having such big backing would be great and all, but are you sure they'd want to help?
No need to worry about that. From what I know, they share my sense of chivalry. Once they have read the carefully reasoned and passionately argued case I put forth in this letter, they will certainly be moved to action. Gentry Moutsai must be taught a lesson he will never forget. This is something we cannot do on our own. Also, I do not wish for anyone else to know of my involvement in this.
Why not? You're only doing this to try and help Chang the Ninth, right?
To silently disappear at the matter's conclusion, concealing one's name and contribution. This is the chivalrous thing to do. To savor the memory is ample reward. Each droplet of kindness I receive, I am duty-bound to repay with a welling spring of gratitude. I seek neither praise nor reward.
That sounds very lovely. But be honest, you just want them to do it so you can carry on reading your book, don't you?
Thank you in advance for delivering this letter to the Feiyun Commerce Guild. Someone from the guild should be able to receive you near Lioli Pavilion.
Hey! Stop ignoring Paimon!
Weirdo. So I would assume that I'm pretty much done with the Yukawaki. So wherever I'm doing, I'm going to get a new character.
Excuse us, we come bearing news of a matter requiring your assistance. It's all in this letter.
Why is somebody talking like Yukawaki?
A letter? Oh, I see. This again.
Again?
Oh, don't mind me. I was just speculating. Let me give this a read.
Can we actually read this thing? Is it even written in the common tongue?
Yes, the script is inimitable by the uninitiated. Honored guests, you must both be wary from your long journey. Please allow the Feiyun Commerce Guild to be your host for tonight.
What?
Please rest assured that the matter written about has been duly received. We just need some time to prepare. Please take a seat here in Lioli Pavilion, where you may enjoy some light refreshments while taking in the ocean view. Consider it a small token of our esteem.
Yay! Tasty snacks! They're giving us the VIP treatment!
Of course. We treat visitors with the utmost respect here at the Feiyun Commerce Guild. When honored guests grace us with their presence, far be it from us to shirk our duty to them. Please, this way.
And Paimon thought we'd get kicked out, or turned away at the door. Paimon didn't think Guhua Geek had so much clout.
Thank you for your patience. With the amount of wealth and power Gentry Moutsai has, it will take more than a slap on the wrist to get through to him. For him to correct the error of his ways, he must feel for himself the same suffering he has inflicted on Chang the Ninth. Since Gentry Moutsai's business has to do with core lapis, we simply need to buy up all the stock there is in Liu. That will put him in a rather sticky situation. Deprived of the necessary raw materials, even the best craftsperson in Tevat would be unable to make their product.
Great idea! That'll be sure to mess things up between him and the Fatui. But Liu is huge. Is it really possible to buy up every last bit of core lapis in the harbor?
With the timescale we are on, it is indeed a challenge. Hence, as stated in the letter, we must ask for your further cooperation in the matter. First, there are a number of vendors in the city you will need to buy from. I've marked their respective locations on your map. There is also some unsold core lapis at the chasm. You will need to purchase that too. Finally, there is Chang the Ninth's batch.
Alrighty, so 3 sellers in the city, another one at the chasm, and then Chang the Ninth. Roger that!
Of course, we are not expecting you to cover the costs.
Wow, so many more! With cash like this, Paimon could rent out Lioli Pavilion and eat there for a whole month!
With that more, I would have pretty much used it all to raise all my characters' levels to max.
Well, this is not the first time we've had to do something like this. It's just par for the course now. All you need to do is strike a deal. The Feiyun Commerce Guild will handle the transportation and other trifling matters. Once you have purchased all the core lapis, please proceed to the Feiyun Commerce Guild's warehouse, where you can see the rest of the plan unfold.
Gotta hand it to Guhua Geek. This is some seriously solid work for a guy who lives in a fantasy world. Let's do this in the order the guy said. First the sellers in the city, then the chasm, and then last but not least, Chang the Ninth.
closer. Oh, that's the first merchant. Okay. Chang Shun.
Hi, anything I can do for you?
I'll take all your core lapis.
You want all my core lapis? I've already agreed to several orders. That said, none are in writing. The buyers are being incredibly indecisive.
Let the Feiyun Commerce Guild take it off your hands.
Oh, it's for the Feiyun Commerce Guild? Seems business trends are about to change in Liyue. Oh, nothing. Just talking to myself. Come, let us sign a contract. Don't worry about my prior client. He hadn't made any down payments or anything. Quite common in the industry. Thank you for your patronage. We hope the Feiyun Commerce Guild will continue to do business with us.
Join the Adventurers Guild. You'll have a blast.
Down below, huh? I remember you.
Good day, my friend. My apologies, but I'm out of stock at the moment. Please try again next time.
Are you out of core lapis too?
Oh, I thought you were here to purchase Snezhnayan products. No, that I still have, although I ship it all to factories in Snezhnaya. I don't do retail. Too much hassle, not enough return. Sorry.
So you're rejecting the Feiyun Commerce Guild's business?
What? No. Give me a second to think. All right, I'll do it. Just need you to sign for it. Clearly no shortage of cash flow in Liyue.
Yeah, because in one of the daily commissions, when talking to him, there's this like friendship meter where my responses will raise or lower the friendship. So I don't know what that one actually meant, or that might be just a bug or something.
You can't beat the atmosphere here. And
so far, he's the only one who does that particular quest. And this guy, I met him during one of the missions at the Beidou ship.
Oi! Shh! Keep your voice down.
I'll take all core lapis.
All of it? Though my business may not seem so big, I should warn you that I can get what you need, both legitimately and not so legitimately. Best you give me an actual number. All of it would be far more than you actually want.
It's for the Feiyun Commerce Guild.
Feiyun Commerce Guild? Well, why didn't you say so? If it's for the Feiyun Commerce Guild, then sign on the dotted line, and I'll start getting things in order right away.
This is going well. Everything's so much easier when you've got stacks of Mora. Next stop, the chasm.
Where is the chasm? Lingju Pass. Well, this day actually did a lot of traveling in Lingju Pass just to solve that puzzle there for that Geoculi. Now I can't believe I'm going back here. Well, I can either do this path. Yeah, I'll do this path because I already finished the puzzle there, so I should be able to use the that wind current to get me there faster, rather than take the south path, which is longer. Though I haven't explored much of that area yet. Fly. Perfect. And there's a valid quest not far from there. I'm gonna need that valid quest for Tsichi. Just give me a sec. Just gonna get myself something. Just be patient. Second here. I'm rum. I'm just enjoying my cookie here. I'm a bit hungry. I'm also enjoying this glass of Coke with a bit of dirt soda on top. Oh. Through the chasm. It is going to be my first time visiting this area. So let's see what this place has to offer. Ooh. Not a bad place to mine for crystals. Chunks, rather. Probably there's a Geoculus here nearby. There it is, right up there. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna mark this. Now I'm gonna see if I can get the Geoculus. I can do that. I have to climb up really carefully. Still need to get like 20 more so I can complete this Geoculus quest. How the heck am I gonna grab that thing? From here? Yeah. And there's a treasure chest there and a bunch of enemies. This is gonna be quite a fight.
Orders given. Orders orders received.
You're toast!
Oh, you need to go.
Racing to ashes! Nice and spicy!
Rise.
And didn't like having to waste all of that just for this. But I got him nonetheless. And there's another one over there. Man, look at all these. Sure, they're not crystal chunks, but still. With these, you should be able to farm a good amount for weapon ascension. Oh, there he is. I will definitely visit here to farm.
Hello there. Are you in charge of the core lapis here?
Aha, finally. I thought you might come. I hear the Feiyun Commerce Guild has been buying up all the core lapis stock in Liyue Harbor. As it happens, I do have a batch of core lapis that hasn't been shipped yet. It's all yours, if you name the right price.
I have a bad feeling about this.
The original buyer's price was already quite high, so... The best I can do is 7 million mora.
Are you serious? We spent less than 100,000 mora on the rest of Liyue's stock put together.
I'm afraid it has to go to the highest bidder. I'm breaching an existing agreement by selling to you, so it has to be worth my while.
It's poor form to just raise the price without good grounds.
Look, you have your problems to deal with and I have mine. You can take it or leave it. So if you're not buying, please leave me alone.
All right. We'll pay, even if it is a ridiculous price. When we get back, we'll just have to tell the guild that we'll sell to this gentleman at 4 times the normal price in the future.
Wait, surely there's no need for that.
Maybe you should think twice before fronting the Feiyun Commerce Guild.
Please, don't do this. It's not even your money. Why be so frugal with it?
It might be the guild's money, but we'll have a tough time explaining to our boss why we spent so much in one go. If he asks, all we can do is mention your name and say you gouged us over the price.
I understand. I'm sorry, please. I don't want any trouble with the guild. There's just one other thing, though. There's been an issue with the delivery of this batch. Several carts were ambushed by hilly churls. I don't know where exactly, but if I can't retrieve the goods, I can't sell them to you either. So maybe you could go and look for the carts? There should be 5 of them in total. If you can find them all and tell me where they are, I'll sign the contract right away.
You have a deal.
Oh, thank you very much. This is a lot to ask, I know.
That's that then. Well, no time to lose. Come on!
Well, that means I can pretty much mine everything here. Grab whatever treasures I can find. So, plus plus. Or was that win-win? All these chunks. really turns, huh?
That's it, all right. That's a big old stash of core lapis.
One down, 4 to go.
Wheel of life. Another one down.
Oh, look, a lizard. This one just popped out of the sky. See berries there. This giant slime. I want to do with that slime.
Here we go! Loads of core lapis here! Quick, make a note of the location!
2 more. What they're digging at.
Yeah! Go!
Fell off. Nothing here.
Nice and spicy! Faster? Okay, faster.
Let's try this route. Ooh. Another one of those arrow puzzles.
In the name of the Prinzessin.
This world is full of unsolved mysteries.
Might be somewhere here. Sneaking around. Oh, I just missed past that one. Stupid.
Oh yeah! We found it! Check out all that core lapis! Make a note of the location. We'll send the Feiyun Commerce Guild to collect it later.
So there's one here. There, that might be the last one.
Paimon C. Yep, that's it. That guy said there were 5 carts in total, so that should be all of them. Let's get back. This has all been quite exhausting for poor little Paimon. He definitely owes Paimon some snacks. Here, we've made a note of the cart's locations. All 5 of them. Can you sell us the core lapis now?
Oh, wonderful. Thank you both. Yes, let's make this official. I also hope you could put in a good word with your boss for me.
Done and dusted. Yeah!
Nice work back there.
We make a great team, don't we? Now for the final stop on our core lapis crawl. To Chang the Ninth's place. Out of the frying pan, it's Wheel of Life.
Let's see, is there any fish here? I would like to have some fish, please. No, there is not. I've already done everything here. Didn't should pass. Right. Next up, Chainsaw Village. It's right over there.
Just who I was hoping to see. I was just thinking to myself, Gentry Mount-sized thugs have been mysteriously absent for a while now. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Oh, don't worry. You won't be hearing from them again.
Oh? What happened?
Not only that, we'd like to purchase a core lapis.
Huh? Oh, I see now. You're in this trade too. So you're trying to beat him to the post, eh? Appearances can be deceiving, that's for sure. But I don't care who you are. A discount of 70% is simply impossible. The maximum I can do is 40% off, and even then I'm only breaking even.
No need. We'll take it at the market rate.
You mean you're not trying to force the price down? What's going on? Have I died and gone to heaven? I can't believe it. I will make a profit on this batch after all. But Gentry Mount-sized thugs could still come back after I've sold it.
If Paimon told you they're not gonna bother you again, then you'd better believe they're not gonna bother you again.
Rest assured, you're safe selling to us.
Huh. Okay then. My situation can hardly get worse from here in any case. But tell me, what on earth do you plan to do with so much core lapis?
Actually, it's for a commission. Can't go into too much detail.
We'll sell some of the collected goods later.
Thank you. Thank you a million times over. I really don't know what to say.
Don't thank us. Wait till we finish at least.
Good people always get what's coming to them in the end. And so will the nasty people. Anyway, let's get going, because apparently we have a show to watch at the Feiyun Commerce Guild's warehouse.
Back to Liyue. Or not? I guess go here then. That's good. Coke and dirt soda.
Welcome. The final act in this drama would not be complete without you two here as audience.
You better believe it. We're the ones who've been doing all the work. What exactly have you been doing all this time?
Well, naturally, I used the time to immerse myself completely in Legend of the Shattered Halberd. I managed to finish the book off, and I enjoyed every minute of it. Divine Halberd, an ominous sword, Mir and Wei Yang. The way the story develops across the first 5 volumes, nothing short of exemplary. But the 6th volume? Words fail me. How blessed we are to have such an author grace our world with such works.
And this is related to Gentry Mount-sai how?
It's not. But when something surpasses expectations to such a degree, one must show one's appreciation.
You saw how everything would play out.
And it is thanks to your help that everything will play out just as I had foreseen.
Why does Paimon have to be the only one who doesn't get what's going on? No fair. So go on then, tell me, what are we doing here? And what's this big dramatic showdown thing that's supposed to happen?
Think about it. Gentry Mount-sai goes searching for core lapis all over Liyue Harbor, and he doesn't find a single piece. He panics. Without the goods, he can't fulfill his contract. And if he can't fulfill his contract, he can't stay in good standing with the Fatui. He hears a rumor that the Feiyun Commerce Guild is the culprit. Panic turns to disbelief.
Gentry Moutsai is a hugely powerful figure in the business world. Never has anyone dared to target him like this. So regardless of whether it is revenge or a swift resolution that he seeks, he is certain to...
So it was you! You were the one sticking your necks out for Chang the Ninth!
Speak of the devil.
I went everywhere trying to find someone selling core lapis before I realized the Feiyun Commerce Guild had been on an acquisition spree. Core lapis is hardly a rare mineral, and yet suddenly the stocks dry up, just like that. Explain yourselves. What is the meaning of this persecution?
We are not persecuting you, but protecting another, one to whom I am indebted. Upon witnessing an injustice, it is a perfectly normal response to rush to the aid of he who has been wronged. Was it not one of your own men who said, "This isn't over"?
You clearly don't know what's good for you. I won't beat around the bush. Master, if you please, seize their core lapis!
Pay your dues.
No, my sword!
Leaving so soon. You can't run from death. Impressive. You are no commoners. To continue this fight would be to incur greater losses than I can accept.
Their strength is almost spent. Finish them off! The core lapis is almost within our grasp.
Might I remind you that the Fatui's relationship with you extends to business matters only? I did not lend you my men to have them stir up trouble at your beck and call.
What are you saying? Master, everything I did with only one thing in mind. To complete the order.
Then figure it out by yourself.
Don't go. Wait. Master, wait!
My lord, what are you doing here? Are you hurt?
Thanks to this valiant young man, I am unscathed.
My lord?
You? You are the heir of the Feiyun Commerce Guild?
Indeed, my liege. I am Xing Chou, disciple of the Guhua clan and second son of the Feiyun Commerce Guild manager, and I make no secret of it.
Drats! I've been played like a fiddle.
Gentry Moutsai. Coercion and intimidation are hardly the attributes of a respectable businessman. The problems that your business practices have created, I have sought to resolve through mine. I shudder to think what the Fatui will do with you if you fail to provide their core lapis.
You meddling swine. Well, go on. Tell me, what will you sell it for?
Since you asked Chang the Ninth for a discount of 70%, let's fight fire with fire, shall we? 3 times the market rate sounds fair, no?
How dare you subject me to such viciousness? This is a malicious and calculated attempt to run me into the ground.
Deep breaths now. This is a simple decision. Will you buy or not?
Fine. Have it your way. I'll find the money somehow. Happy now?
On behalf of the Feiyun Commerce Guild, I thank you for your business, and hope you will continue to do business with us in future.
You? Funny-speaking, book-reading, guhua geeking Xing Chou are the heir of the Feiyun Commerce Guild? So that massive stash of Mora you let us burn through in a day, that was from your private vault?
'Twas but a paltry sum. I got to make a very sound investment while putting Gentry Moutsai in his place. A classic two birds, one stone situation.
Don't you wish kids take calligraphy classes from a young age?
Very droll. My family can always tell me from my handwriting. It's certainly one of my distinguishing features.
Yikes! Paimon's been calling you Guhua Geek this whole time! Paimon read in one of these martial artist novels that when rich heirs like you get angry at someone, you have their arms and legs chopped off! Paimon's toast, and sorry, very sorry! Please don't hurt Paimon!
Calm down. Since you can fly, you hardly need your legs anyway.
Save me! Save me! This is not a drill! Repeat, this is not a drill!
What kind of book did you say you read this in?
Jokes aside, I have the two of you to thank for this successful resolution. Really, you were a huge help. Meanwhile, Legend of the Shattered Halberd was positively riveting. Much obliged if you could return it to Chang the Ninth for me.
You're making us run at another errand?
I did nothing, and hence deserve none of his gratitude. The two of you, meanwhile, though strangers to the circumstances, stepped in and saved the day. To have made such valiant and chivalrous friends is more than enough for me, my liege.
My lord, forgive the intrusion. It's about your father.
Please inform my father thusly. I have averted a disaster and earned a sizable sum of money in the process. Might this meritorious act compensate for my prior transgressions and earn me a few more days of freedom, perchance? Legend of the Shattered Halberd speaks of a domain that I should very much like to investigate.
For all your clever long words, the fact is you're just a lazy bones who doesn't want to work.
What if I told you that a reward awaits you at Chang the Ninth's palace, and not just his gratitude?
A reward? Well, that sweetens the deal somewhat.
It seems whatever I say, there's no persuading you to stay.
So why didn't you tell us Xingqiu was the Feiyun Eater?
Oh, I didn't realize you weren't aware.
Thank you in advance for returning the book for me. I will take my leave now. May we meet again, fellow merchants.
So while it's loading, I will have another cookie bite. Before I do anything, how do I do this? Character. Let's see. No, not that one. There, press it. I thought I got that links in completion, because I haven't yet. Let's check the let me check the battle pass. If I get the rewards. No. Yeah, I've completed that. I've completed that. There's nothing more for me to buy here. I guess that wasn't a reward after all. Oh, never mind. I thought I could get that wings of incompletion. Well, not that it's important anyways.
Finally, you're back! This morning the pawnbroker showed up and gave me back my entire collection. I'm positive that you must have been behind this once again. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
No big deal. Happy to help.
Please don't say that. You have no idea how much this means to me. The Chang family was a prestigious household in Liyue back in the day. Unfortunately, after I took over the family's affairs as heir, a series of business setbacks devoured our fortune. Since then, I've saved for years, hoping to restore the house to its former glory. In the end, everything was riding on this Core Lapis deal. Were it not for you, this barren wasteland in the mountains would have become my final resting place.
Wow, that's the second heir we've met in this town.
I'm sorry, what?
Nothing? Oh, here's your book back.
Wonderful. Legend of the Shattered Halberd. I was beginning to think that Guhua rascal had swindled me.
Do people really look down on the Guhua clan so much?
Actually, the art is centuries old, and was once held in high esteem. But now it has faded beyond recognition. To instigate a revival, you need to inject some fresh blood, but it's hard to attract budding young talent to a dying art. And so it becomes a vicious cycle. In any case, Guhua kids these days. Take that young rascal Xingqiu, for instance. For all his talk about repaying kindness with kindness and whatnot, what has he done to show for it? You're the ones who've displayed a genuine sense of responsibility.
Maybe a Guhua Renaissance is just around the corner.
What does it matter? Anyway, you wanted the Liyue volume of the Teyvat Travel Guide, didn't you? I'll fetch it for you. It's yours to keep. In addition, here is but a small token of appreciation for your huge generosity.
Finally, our trip was worth it after all.
My ore is sold, and my treasured books have returned. I can't believe it. What?
What was that? Paimon saw something fall out.
Oh, nothing. That little rascal surely isn't...
Okay, that pretty much ends Xingqiu's quest. All that's left is this Archon quest, so that's the main storyline, the commission quest, and adventure rank accession 2. Plus I still have to spend resin. So I guess I'll do that online. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys whenever. Bye for now.